Welcome to the MovyMart. 2022 was an excellent year for movies, but many of the best have been severely underrated or underseen. 2022 has been an exceptional year for entertainment, so when it comes to movies and the cinematic experience, an impressive new slate of films, both in movie theaters and on streaming services, broke records and helped take the medium to new heights. Today I am going to rank the top 8 most underrated movies of 2022. We hope that this selection will be useful and everyone will find something new to watch. So let's not waste any time and begin.
So, what will you wish for? What is your desire?
I do have a question. What does one do with 3 wishes?
Number 8. 3,000 Years of Longing. Any George Miller film should be a cinematic celebration, and yet 2022 is 3,000 Years of Longing was barely marketed and failed to make an impact at the box office. This movie is full of Miller's signature visual flair, but it's also a patient movie about the nature of storytelling that's full of quiet scenes where 2 characters talk and listen. There's electric chemistry between Jin and Alit Binney that really ties the movie together. Simultaneously intimate and sprawling, 3,000 Years of Longing is a cinematic experiment that deserves to be experienced.
I will avenge you, Father. Save you, Mother.
Number 7. The Northman. Robert Eggers is one of the most exciting names to come out of cinema over the past decade, thanks to evocative and atmospheric films like The Witch and The Lighthouse. The Northman is a huge action epic on a scale that's rarely seen in the modern film industry. Alexander Skarsgård stars as Prince Ameleth, a rage-filled Viking who is finally set to end a grudge against his conniving uncle that's lasted 2 decades. The emotional family drama connects, but Skarsgård has never been better. His raw performance and lumbering gait as he devastates villages are a sight to behold.
What are my chances?
0. Nothing is ever absolute certain.
Number 6. Jewel. Karen Gillan has quietly been making a name for herself through big-budget action films like Guardians of the Galaxy and Jumanji, but some of her best work can be found in 2022 is Jewel. Jewel is a smart science fiction story set in a futuristic version of society where clones have been perfected to help the rich recover from illnesses and physical limitations. Gillan does double duty as both the terminally ill Sarah and her clone, who are forced into a duel to the death. This grim tale of identity is a thoughtful character study that features a rich world and a strong supporting performance from Aaron Paul.
People won't believe it.
Start over.
I still believe part of it was real. I don't think anything is worth what.
Hey, you don't think that...
Number 5. Something in the Dirt. Justin Benson and Aaron Moorhead cut their teeth on trippy science fiction and horror hybrids. The duo has recently joined the Marvel Cinematic Universe machine after directing episodes of Moon Knight, but 2022 is Something in the Dirt brings the duo back to their low-budget horror roots. Presented as a faux documentary, Something in the Dirt chronicles 2 LA apartment neighbors as they attempt to document what they believe is proof of paranormal activity. What begins as a fun and creepy project becomes a complex deconstruction of meaning, fate, and unreliable narrators.
Stand. Your hope.
Okay.
Great. Let's forget about all for now. We'll come back to this part.
Number 4. Apollo 10A Space Age Childhood. There have been some incredible innovations in documentary filmmaking, and certain films have decided to tell their stories through animation. Apollo 10A Space Age Childhood comes from Richard Linklater and shines a light on an unbelievable piece of space history that's largely overlooked. The best documentaries are the ones that enlighten audiences about prolific people and situations. Apollo 10 succeeds in that area, but its use of animation actively improves its storytelling capabilities and the imagination of its subjects. It's not just an arbitrary aesthetic decision.
Whoa.
Number 3. Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe. Mike Judge's Beavis and Butthead are puerile, simplistic creations who have had a surprisingly long shelf life between multiple feature films and television revivals. More than 25 years after the release of Beavis and Butthead Do America, Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe on Paramount Plus is an exceptional return to form. Most audiences don't even know that a new entry in the series exists. However, it's one of the year's best animated films, and it's proof that these juvenile characters haven't missed a beat. Number 2. Mad God. Phil Tippett is an Academy Award-winning visual effects legend, responsible for some of the most impressive stop-motion in cinema, including Jurassic Park's T-Rex and RoboCop. Tippett's work is present in some of the all-time cinematic classics, but 2022's Mad God is a stop-motion feature film that's been 3 decades in the making. Mad God truly feels like a vision into another world. Grimy, crunchy creations move through a hellish environment that's an endless spectacle. Mad God is light in story and won't be for everyone, but it's a pure vision and expression of Tippett's talents. Number 1. Inuo. Animation is a medium that's constantly pushing boundaries, and Masaki Yuasa's anime projects are fearless and fluid expressions of passion. Inuo is the culmination of decades of Yuasa refining his voice, and the end result is an imaginative rock opera set in 14th century Japan. Tomona, a blind musician, and Inuo, a disfigured dancer, form a legendary alliance and unite a nation through their passionate performances. Inuo is an enlightening look into Japanese folklore and history, but its visuals are gorgeous and impossible to ignore. Well, this is it. Share your movie impressions in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe. See ya, bye.